responsive glucose transporter. That's important. So, it's a second-tier glucose response mediator. What does that mean? So, insulin binds to a receptor on the cell membrane. GLUT4 is transported from the vesicles to the cell membrane in response to that signal. This increases the ability of the cells that have GLUT4 to take up the glucose, right? So muscles use it for energy, and adipose stores it. That's what those two things are doing. So exercise alone can also activate GLUT4 transport. That has to do with signals being sent by the working muscles to send glucose, the GLUT4 to the surface of the cell themselves. So if you think about, we talk a lot about how exercise regulates blood glucose and also lowers blood glucose over time. If you're exercising, you are sending to the surface of the cell, the muscle cells, a protein which takes glucose out of the bloodstream and puts it in the muscle cell. The more you work your muscle cells, the more glucose they need because they need to turn it into ATP and use energy. So it becomes a positive feedback loop where you increase health by sending these signals to take in more sugar, right? If you stop, not only are you increasing the blood glucose in your system, but you also are decreasing the amount of ATP that your muscles are using, right? So it's a double whammy. The lack of exercise is a double whammy because you're leaving more blood glucose in the blood, which raises your HbA1c levels, which we all know is a problem. And it also keeps the muscles in a low energy state, right? They're not being worked, they're not growing. So